So would you say that Bang Bang Boogie as a group, did everyone have individual interests that was more like selfish, like, oh, I'm just doing this to get on for the moment? Or did they have a genuine interest in making the group work for everybody?
Oh, I'm talking about that. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. I believe everybody except Mysonne probably had a genuine interest, you know what I'm saying, for the group opposed to self. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if you know Lord Tariq, you know what I'm saying, you would know, like, he's always been for the homies. You know, he's like our MC Hammer. You know what I'm saying? He's like our MC Hammer and shit like that. You dig? But he just ain't have that shit MC Hammer had. But, you know, Lord Tariq and Peter Guns is very big. They had a very great single or whatever. But anyhow, you know, Cuban, he wasn't for self. Cuban didn't ask for much. You know what I'm saying? Cuban wasn't always like, he wasn't about him. You know what I'm saying? He was never like, if you even look at after, you know, the whole Turn Squad fallout, nigga, he's about Fat Joe. He's talking about Fat Joe more than stuff, man. So Cuban wasn't for self. Cuban just wanted to make sure we can have Fat Joe. He wanted to make sure.
I thought that you were literally about to say something nice about him, and then all of a sudden you start taking shots again.
Yeah, nigga. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But no. But seriously though, you know, I'm still saying something nice because at the end of the day, I didn't see like that for self energy. You know what I'm saying?
So you said that everyone else was really for the group besides Mysonne. Why do you think that is?
Because even if you look like, boom, let me finish talking about Q. Because even if you look at Q had his own shit, his own CLK shit, and he had artists over there. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And his artists were making more music than him. You know what I'm saying? Like Cuban, like I don't know if you remember Cuban. He had some shit. He was at this MOB shit and some Chain Gang shit. I remember I had this. And this was before Bang Bang Boogie, but I was bought one of his mixtapes. He had a song goes, "Oh, you want to come to my hotel?"
Right.
He's talking about a situation of, you know.
In Miami.
I used to like the nigga. I'm like, all right. You know what I'm saying? You know, I still. But he had a CLK movement. It wasn't for self. If I had to step back and look at everything now, I'll look at Mysonne. What movement did Mysonne have after Bang Bang Boogie? Like, what did Mysonne ever do that was about putting someone on or whatever? You know, he jumped to Black Wall Street or whatever the case may be. Cool, whatever. But I'm just saying, Q had his own CLK shit. He was doing that. You know what I'm saying? Lord Tariq was doing him. You know what I'm saying? You don't ever see Lord Tariq like making videos on social media, this, that, and the dirt. So that just his whole persona, his energy just show you like that's someone you ain't gonna have to worry about being for self because they not like they're good with just the love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I tried to interview him, but he didn't want to do it.
Huh?
I tried to interview him, but he didn't want to do it.
Yeah, LT.
You don't really see him out here like that, talking about doing interviews or anything.
And like at the end of the day, man, the hood gave LT flowers long ago. He know his hood love him. You know what I'm saying? He don't have to, if anything. I believe LT got with it because he probably felt his name attached to this can help this shit move at the end of the day. I don't believe he had any personal issues with Joe or any rappers, anything like that. He was never the angry nigga in the booth or whatever, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying?
But you know, it's interesting because when I interviewed S1, he said that he got from a solid source that Mysonne said it's now time to get off the sinking ship or something along those lines when Bang Bang Boogie was like, you know, when Hocus and S1 got arrested.
Man, roll the clip.
This is another thing that Mike said. I got word back in the day. He said, yo, because somebody was talking about Bang Bang Boogie to him, and he was like, nah, I'm done with that. That's the past. You know, who wants to go down with a sunken ship? So you view the Bang Bang Boogie situation as a sunken ship, right? And this came from a credible source. So if that's your feelings initially, and this is like years ago, that's how he looked at it, like a sunken ship. Maybe he looked at me as a sunken ship, you know? But I'm here to tell y'all, this ship is back sailing. You know what I'm saying? And this voyage is going to be crazy.
That's fucked up if that's true, because it's like, that means that it was all good when it was cruising, and then now it's like basically like I'm off that.
That's how it is. That's how it is.
I've heard that.
So it kind of lines up a little bit with what you're saying about it seemed that he was about self.
Yeah. Yep. Always been that way. Like everything. He always did.
But you got that vibe from him though?
Yeah, even like, you know, when niggas first got locked up, he didn't like everything he did. It wasn't about what was best for the group. Cause niggas was like, before he responded to like, they haven't responded to T.I. Cause T.I. never said nothing to him, but before he decided to comment on T.I., everyone was telling him like, yo, no, leave that alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, just leave it alone. Like, do we agree with what T.I. is doing? No. Me personally, did I feel like he was snitching? No. You know, he got caught with 1,000 guns. He about to do 100,000 years. They say, hey, just make a 1-800-TIP video and take this probation. Hey, kids, if you see something, say something. Even if it's me. Even if it's my mama. Call the cops on her ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say, Mom, listen. Mom, I love you, Mom. I'm here. That's what I had to do. I ain't getting nobody locked up. Nobody probably going to listen to me. And listen, ain't nobody going, you know, if somebody's in the streets, me saying, if you see something, say something, ain't going to make them say something. The only person that's going to say something is a person that was already going to say something. Like, nigga, you ain't have to tell me. I'm going to get my... Hello? Yeah, I seen it. But they's going to get these shit, you know. It's just, you know. But anyhow, but Mike's still on and did him. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucking battle. He ain't think about us.
Wait. Don't go there yet. All right, so then we get that. That's how you feel about Mice, right? But did you have a close relationship with Mice, or was it like just like kind of like, yeah, we was cool, but it wasn't like anything deep?
I didn't have a close relationship with Mice, but I loved Mice. I loved Mice. I loved every nigga in the band. You know what I'm saying? Even the people that a lot of motherfuckers didn't see. You know what I'm saying? Even some of the people Mice brought along. You know what I'm saying? His bro Fredro. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy. Shout out to Freddie. You know what I'm saying? But, and even after he lost the battle, like, I never really...
Wait. Come on. Don't talk about the battle yet, man. Come on. All right.
Let's talk about this. You know what I'm saying? During Bang Bang Boogie, and even after while niggas was locked up, I didn't like, you know, the T.I. shit, but I wasn't mad at it. You know what I'm saying? This is me talking about it now, just me sitting back and looking at it like damn, you know, maybe he was, you know, a self-do. We look at him doing that, and we didn't want him to do that, you know? Yeah, we all talked about it like, yo, Mice is doing this. Yo, Mice is doing him again. Mice is doing this. Mice is doing this.
So you witnessed actual, like, them not getting along with each other, though? Because that's what you said originally. You said that you could tell when they were having issues.
See, like the band members?
Yeah.
It'd be like little shit. Like, you know, there's even like, you know, before the lockup, like little shit in the studio. Hulk S may go back and forth. S and PO would definitely go back and forth. I think S threw a bottle at the nigga.
Oh shit.
I think, damn, if I'm not, this shit was like, what Bang Bang Boogie? We started this shit 2007? What the hell was that?
2007 or 8, I think, around that time.
Like, niggas got locked up 2008. We was doing, me and Hope and S and shit, we got together on some music shit. Like, I started fucking with them 2006. And by 2007, Bang Bang Boogie was coming along. Towards 2008, Bang Bang Boogie is here. In 2008, Bang Bang Boogie disappeared. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. That shit was that many years ago, bro.